Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we're going to get you up to speed on what streets here in Vandalia are going to be repaved before the end of the summer. We're also going to check in at our recreation center, let you know why the swimming pool there is going to be closed for a couple of weeks here in August. But our first stop today is here at 40 West. This is the former Morton Middle School site. And as you can see behind me, crews are busy working on completing a Pri-Med medical office that should be opening before the end of this year or the beginning of next. As we're about to find out, this construction crew might be having some company very, very soon.
Things have been happening rather quickly here at the 40 West development site. Assistant City Manager Greg Shackelford says this Pri-Med physician's office is on the fast track for completion.
They've got just about the majority of the exterior done, and they should be working on the internal part of the building in the very near future.
Shackelford says the crews working this site will very soon have some company, as a local dentist, Dr. Thomas Volk, will begin construction on a new office site for his practice.
In August, Dr. Volk should break ground on his new building at 40 West on National Road, and his building will go just on the east side of where Pri-Med is building their new facility, and that's really exciting for us too.
40 West isn't the only Vandalia location with construction crews at work. They're also here on Poe Avenue, where a Dayton area company, Cables to Go, is moving its operation from south of town.
Last time we were out here, they were cleaning out the building. They were essentially gutting the area that Cables to Go is going to take over, and Cables to Go is using an architect and making their plans. So very hopeful. If it doesn't happen in Q3 or 4 in 2017, that it would potentially be Q1 in 2018 when they would officially open.
The company comes with a good number of employees and expects to grow in the coming years.
It's going to be 120 to 125 jobs right out of the gate, and then we're hopeful to have 150 in there by perhaps the end of 2020. Very exciting stuff.
Shackelford says there's one other project that he's been working on the past few weeks.
We've got a really cool project called Project Mask that, at least at this point, we're not able to reveal who it is. It's an existing Vandalia company in a very unique industry with what they do, and they're looking at an internal expansion within their facility of around $15 million. And it would be 29 new jobs committed. That would be all high-paying engineer-type jobs that would be really great for the city right now.
Our next stop today is near Attica Street, where one of the city's 3 water towers is sporting a fresh new look.
One of the projects this summer that's made a lot of noise is the repainting and the maintenance work on our Attica Street water tower. You can see behind me the tower has a new fresh coat of paint on it with the new logo, but there's a lot of work that goes in before the actual paint job is done. We drain the tower, they clean and inspect the inside, and they repaint the inside, and then once they're done with that, they prep the outside for the painting, and once that's all done, then we can refill the tower and put it back in service.
Public Service Director Rob Cron says the Attica Street water tower project is part of a much bigger contract.
This is part of an ongoing long-term contract we have that maintains all 3 of our towers. They're inspected every year, and any repairs that need to be made are done at that time. And as part of that contract, each tower is to be repainted approximately every 10 years. So this is the 2nd tower that's been done right now. And next year, we're going to see the water tower out at the sports complex get a new paint job as well.
It's been a busy summer for construction crews here in town as another big project just wrapped up. Cron says crews just completed work on rebuilding Adeline Avenue,
which is a complete new street. Utilities and everything involved was replaced out there. New asphalt, new curb, new drive approaches. So that's going to be a great street for a long time for those people out there.
Streets and sidewalks are also the focus of another project that should be completed by the end of the month.
We got some community development block grant money from the county to assist us with repairing some curbs, installing some handicap ramps at some intersections, and also repaving 4 streets as well.
If you'll be out test driving some of the city's newly paved roads, Vandalia Crime Prevention Officer Holly Estep has some words of advice as back-to-school season approaches.
Slow down. watch for kids crossing the streets and watch for buses stopping, picking up children.
ESTEP says one of the toughest things for drivers to get accustomed to each school year is the lower speed limits near schools while class is in session.
The school zone speed limit is 20 miles an hour, and we will be out monitoring the traffic and the speeds during school zone hours.
And when those kids are headed to or from school in their bus, drivers will need to pay close attention.
The general rules of thumb for school buses is to stop when the school bus has its lights and stop sign out. Watch for children crossing the street. Watch for children getting off of the bus or running to the bus if they're late.
ESTEP says each year a handful of drivers get an expensive lesson when they fail to yield to a bus picking up or dropping off.
The bus driver will call us and give us a sworn statement, and we can issue a citation based off of their statement.
Even though summer is winding down for local school kids, it's still full steam ahead for the folks at the Vandalia Senior Citizens Center. Coordinator Tony Williams says there are some great activities on the schedule for August, including the return of an old friend.
Last year, Jessica Michna came here as Mary Todd Lincoln. Full costume, did about an hour portrayal, standing ovation at the end. She's returning. She will be Eleanor Roosevelt. She is coming on Monday, August 21st at 1:30. This is open to the public, but I need reservations because I can only seat 150 people. So please call 898-1232 or email me at twilliams@vandaliaohio.org.
Another set of speakers will be taking listeners way back to the turn of the 19th century.
On Monday, August 14th at 1 o'clock, Angie from Woodlawn's coming. She's going to talk about the original subscribers to the Woodlawn Cemetery when the other cemeteries in Dayton were overflowing. They had to find a new area to start putting people. And on Monday, August 28th, Terry and Karen Perk from the Troy Historical Society will be in costume, just as early settlers would have been in 1803 in Ohio. And they're going to talk about the trials and tribulations of being early tavern keepers at that time.
Vandalia Butler High School is working with the center on a special event set for late August.
The Vandalia High School has invited our seniors, and they said it actually includes all seniors in our local community, to a football tailgate on Friday, August 25th. The tailgate is starting at 5:30 and then the game starts at 7. You can't talk to me about it. You need to RSVP to Kim Thaler at 415-6306.
Williams says even though the calendar still says summer, now is the time to prepare for a pesky visitor some of us deal with each fall.
It's time to get your flu shot, whether you believe it or not. If it's more convenient to you, you can come here to get your flu shot from Rite Aid. They're coming on Wednesday, August 30th from 11 to 1. You do need to sign up for a time slot. So call me at 898-1232 to do that, or email me at twilliams@vandaliaohio.org.
One last note from the Senior Center, they're looking for a few good crocheters.
We're also looking for some crocheters that can make some dish scrubbies out of netting that we have. We have the netting, we have the directions, we just need the people that can do the crocheting. And we need these done by the beginning of September because they need them for the bazaar this year.
The focus these days is also on seniors at the Vandalia Recreation Center, where a local company is helping to offer those 55 and older an incentive to use the center to get and stay healthy. John Cox of Edward Jones and Associates.
I started sponsoring the senior strength program back in 2002 or somewhere right from the beginning. I've spent 25 years coaching football here in Vandalia. I've always tried to give back to the community, and I thought this was kind of a neat way to do it.
The incentive part of the program comes in the form of a $50 gift card. Recreation Supervisor Sarah Levy explains the program and then facilitates the first month's drawing.
We have an exciting new program here at the Vandalia Rec Center for our senior members and insurance members. If they visit our rec center 10 times a month or more, they get put into a drawing for a $50 Kroger gift card. Amongst membership, they have so many options to choose from here. They can work out in our state-of-the-art fitness center if they prefer to work out on their own, or we have over 25 classes offered for seniors, land and water, that they can choose to participate in if they want to. So if they come 10 times a month or more, they will get put into this drawing.
And now for this month's winner. Mary Ellen Byram.
It's important to note there's plenty of programming in place for other age groups as well. Recreation Supervisor Alicia McCracken says elementary school kids still have time to register for the flag football season.
Our popular NFL Youth Flag Football League is still taking registration. We have plenty of spots open, ages kindergarten to 8th grade, minimal cost of $40 for residents, $50 for non-residents, gets every kid a reversible NFL flag football jersey, which they really enjoy, and a set of flags for the program. So we play on Sunday afternoons beginning after Labor Day, usually done first week of November. We get to play the Super Bowl and the playoff games at the Butler High School football stadium. Really neat program for both girls and boys, so be sure to come up and register today.
They're also taking registration now for a couple of fall adult leagues.
Believe it or not, fall adult league registration is going on now. We offer men's softball, co-ed softball, and co-ed kickball. All of them run a 5-week doubleheader season. You pay per team, and you can come up to the front desk and register. We begin those leagues in late August, and as long as the weather holds off, we'll be done by early October.
Our last stop today is at the indoor water park at the Recreation Center. That's where a 3-week shutdown is planned for the month of August.
Normally we're closed for 2 weeks for normal maintenance and cleaning and that kind of thing. It usually takes us about those 2 weeks. This year we will be removing the old railing for the large slide and replacing it. So we're going to be closed an additional week. So we're going to be closed from Sunday, July 30th at 5:30 when we actually close for the day. And then starting to drain the pool and that kind of thing. And then hope to be open again on Friday, August 18th.
Aquatic Supervisor Steve Trick says the crew has a lot to do in a short period of time.
There's a surge tank that gets cleaned. Fire department also comes out and does some training for confined space. That's one of the few places they can do that in the city. We drain the pool, clean the surface bottom of the pool. A lot of the fixtures get cleaned, lighting, anything on the pool deck, a lot of things that are the people, particularly swimming lesson kids and people use, all those get cleaned real well.
On top of all that, crews will also deep clean all of the windows and even give the HVAC conduits a thorough cleaning.
A lot of different things that are time consuming we can't do when we're open.
In a perfect world, the projects that are taking place during this maintenance shutdown should take about 3 weeks to get finished. That means the pool should open on August the 18th. To be on the safe side, if you're planning on heading out to the pool sometime in mid-August, it's a good idea to check our Facebook page and check our website for the latest information. You can check it all out at vandaliaohio.org. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.